Finding the area of a parallelogram. So if I were to tell you to find the area of this rectangle right here, and by area, of course, we're talking about the inside of this shape, finding how much space is inside it. A lot of you know from previous exposure that you multiply the length by the width, and that equals the area. So in this case, the length is 9 for this rectangle, the width is 4, and that would give me an area of 36 because 9 times 4 equals 36. So now can we apply that to a parallelogram? If you are not familiar, a parallelogram is like a rectangle that's kind of blown over to the side. It's got these diagonal lines. And but the idea behind a parallelogram is it still has sides that are going to be parallel. The opposite sides, and I'll mark them here, are parallel to one another. This one and this one are parallel, and then this side and this side are parallel to one another. So it's basically just like a rectangle, but it's just kind of been blown over to an angle. So you're going to use the same exact formula. It's still the area is going to equal the length times the width. In this one, we're going to say it's the base times the height. But that's the same thing as saying the area equals the length times the width over here. So if we go back and I write in some values here, let's say it's 11 right here, and I have 6 over here. To find the area, all I'm doing is multiplying. Okay, the area is going to equal 11, and both sides would equal 11 right here, even though I have my base, so 11 times the 6, which would give me an area of 66. Now, to show you visually, this is just like a rectangle that's been blown over. If you came in and you separated right down here, if I put kind of a dashed line, and we cut that little triangle off that is being kind of shown to the left of that dashed line, and we moved it over here, you could see that it would fit perfectly on the end here. And so it would create a rectangle. This end would come to the right end here and create a rectangle on this side. So you can see why we use the same formula when we solve for either a rectangle or we solve for a parallelogram.